Let's take one of the mason jar cutouts from Dollar Tree and turn it into something pretty for spring. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of take this mason jar apart, and I'm going to take the tag off because I'm actually going to use that back side of the mason jar. Then I'm going to come over to this beautiful print. This is the March prints. If you're in the printable subscription group, this was actually uploaded tonight because I'm going to be away tomorrow. So those are already in there tonight, your March prints. Next, I'm going to come over and we're going to go ahead and paint this entire thing white. So once you got it painted, then you can take your sanding block and just kind of scuff that up some. I'm using Mod Podge and adding a nice layer here, a nice medium layer to the mason jar, and then we're going to go ahead and stick our print down on it. So use your that little top part of the mason jar as kind of guide where you want to lay it. See how I'm just laying that up there just for guide, and then push it down so that way everything's in place nice. So then we're going to come over with our sanding block and we're just going to sand those edges off. They sand off really nice. I just use regular printer paper for these prints. Then we're going to come in with some chalk paint. Now, anytime you paint something with a shiny surface like this, I recommend chalk paint. It'll stick better. And then we're going to use some Mod Podge and cinnamon to make this look rusty. So once you got your Mod Podge on and cinnamon, then come in with another layer of Mod Podge and cinnamon and just kind of pounce over it until you get it to look the way that you want. And then seal it up with the Mod Podge. Give it a nice dry. Then take some black and just go in certain parts of the black just so it looks rusty. You can see how I'm just kind of randomly adding that over the cinnamon. So I always get questions about this glue that I use. It's called Stick Fast. And I just started using it. You guys told me about it. I really like it. So we're going to use that to glue it down. And then I took some of the Dixie Belle Antique Wax and I went around the edges here of our print because I just wanted to give it a more rustic feel. So I use this little tool I got at Walmart, and then I also use my fingers too to get it to look right. Then I went ahead and dried the wax, and then we're going to make a little bow here using some twine. I just wrapped it around about 3 times, and then we're going to tie it here in the middle. Make sure we get that tied down. And kind of adjust it before you tighten it real tight. So I like to adjust it first and then tighten it. That way my bow is centered. Go ahead and trim it up, and then we're going to add some greenery. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to add a little bit of wax just to dull that down just a hair. And then we're going to glue those in place and add our bow. Once we get that down, then I'm going to add a button. I decided to add a couple buttons to this. I don't normally do that, but I've been seeing crafters do that lately, and I thought I'm going to try it. So let me know what you think of the extra added buttons. So I was loving them down in the corner. The side, I was kind of undecided. So you guys let me know what you think, if you like the side buttons or if I should have left them out. And this just turned out so cute. Let me know what you think and if you plan to give it a try.